Now, before I say my number one, the thing is about this one, I'm still not really sure if Klonoa 1 is better than this game, or if this one's better than this game. I'm not even really sure if this is really my number one or not. I just pretty much picked the one I felt was really, really fun. I mean, those other games I could put as number one. Those games, like the top three ones, those ones I really, or even top four, I could put those as my number one favorite game ever of all time. But I don't know, something that they just, I just hard to choose between all of them, you know? So I pretty much just put them in a good order that I thought was good, and I picked this one as my number one, and I'm still not sure if it's really my number one best game, but I really like it, you know. That's pretty much the whole point of this list. It's just a list of games I really like. So let's just get on with it. Number one, Kirby Superstar. This game is so much fun. The reason I chose it number one, I just really thought, hey, this one has a lot of different games on it. I mean, and they're all different adventures, and I thought this game took a while to complete. Not as long as the other games, maybe, because I just played recently with a friend, and some of the games, Milky Way is the longest one, and then the other ones are pretty dang short games. So you can complete those pretty quickly. So I don't think it's that long of a game, but it is it's a good length, and it's really a lot of fun. It's not too hard, not too easy, and you can play it with your friend. The co-op is so good in this game. The co-op is awesome. It just makes the game like one of the best games ever, just because of the co-op. If the co-op wasn't there, I would just consider it another Kirby game. You know, most Kirby games are like this. They don't have really co-op. They just have Kirby running around with different powers and stuff. But the co-op makes it so much different, because the co-op makes the game better, because you can play it with a friend and you guys can experience it together. And all the other Kirby games, they don't exactly have that. I mean, sure, Kirby's Dream Land 3 had co-op, but I've never really played that game that much. And all the other Kirby games, most of them don't really have two-player at all, really. They don't have co-op, and most of them just have, you know, like little mini-game thingies. I know there's Game Boy Advance Kirby games that have co-op if you hook them together, but I've never played those before, really, with friends, so I don't really know. I don't really have an opinion on those. So this one I consider one of the best co-op games ever made, and it's just really good fun game. Even if you don't have a friend to play with, it's just really fun in general. It's really good. I highly recommend this game. And I would have chose Kirby 64 over this one, but this one, the multiplayer, the co-op, just really puts it higher than Kirby 64, you know. And that's what really takes it over Kirby 64. Even though Kirby 64 is a really good game, it doesn't have co-op, so I consider this better than that one. If this one didn't have co-op, I'd put Kirby 64 on here, because that is a really good game. And that one is even more dreamlike than this game. But this game has co-op, and the co-op is done really well. That's why it's better than Kirby 64. And with that, my friends, I think that is my top 10 favorite video games of all time. Thank you for joining me. Shock44 out.